Josh, it's Bradford this weekend at home. What are you expecting from the game?
It's going to be a tough physical game. We know the players they have. Obviously, ex-Walsall player Cookie's there as well. He's in good form, so it's going to be physical. I reckon it'll be direct, and it'll be a tough game.
When we think back to the game that we played against them earlier in the season, it was a game of physical and direct game, but we seem to have adapted our game well to teams that play like that. Are you expecting us to do the same again this weekend?
I'd imagine so, yeah. I think now we are trying to start like a bit of a project of trying to play out, try not to get sucked into other people's games. I think that should help us tomorrow. Not allowing them to have the ball as much, to be able to go direct, and us controlling possession and controlling the game should be at our advantage.
And how's that been for you? You know, you've played 3 games now under Brian Dutton as your new head coach. What's it been like to be able to adapt your game to what is a different system and a complete different style of play?
It's good. I think it's helping us to be able to retain possession more. There's obviously still a lot to work on because it's completely different to what we were doing before. I think at the back we're starting to look better when we are winning the ball back and keeping possession. Now we just need to add that finer details now to getting it forward to be able to create chances.
And I think it's been a case of where sometimes we haven't necessarily been used to having as much possession as we have and utilising the ball in positions where sometimes we hadn't necessarily had that much possession of the ball. It must be strange to be in a situation now where you are seeing a lot more of the ball almost.
Yeah, and I think also it allows us to control the games more regards to when we haven't got the ball. Before it was the transitions were back and forth from each team, and a lot of your energy's off the ball trying to win the ball back. But now, when we do win the ball back, we are controlling the game where we can use our energy in the right place, and hopefully when we start connecting them, find the details, the energy which we can use going forward can create us chances and get us goals.
And we've seen Keelan Lavery come back into the side, pick himself 2 goals up. We've seen you play a number of positions wide and through the middle. What's it been like a game working back alongside him in the team?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, when last season when we did play up front together, that's when we started seeing a bit of a change in results, and that's why we went on that good form. So it's nice to see him come back in, get the goals he's got, and we work well together. So wherever I'm playing on the pitch, near to him, we kind of work together well. So hopefully that can continue, and we can get each other goals and go forward and push on.
It seems like you've got a good connection with him both on and off the pitch. That must help you as well, mustn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think everybody's got good connection with each other, and it shows how we can change the way we play and go to a possession-based team and need to start to form quicker. And that's because we all kind of work off the same hymn sheet and on and off the pitch. So then good relationships off the pitch is allowing us to know each other's game and be able to adapt on the pitch.
I think in the games, the last 3 games under Brian Dutton, you know, they've been close games, and in 2 of them we scored early goals. You know, where is the frustration for yourself? Does it come from that you score early goals, but we haven't been able to build on them?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think some of the goals which we concede sometimes come from individual errors. Obviously, we're unfortunate against Stevenage with the sending off of Kins, which is debatable. So we have to change the way we are playing the game. We had to sit back a little bit. But I think after we get the first goal, this is where we just need them finer details to start creating more chances so we can get 2 or 3 sometimes. Not all the time you can do that, but it'd be nice to be able to get a couple of goals to help the defence out from if an individual mistake happens.
And what have you found of working under Brian Dutton. Obviously, you worked with him for the last 18 months or so, but obviously he's come in, he's got new ideas. What's training been like, and what's it been like in a game working under him?
It's different. Obviously, we had our previous manager Daryl. He was very loud and hands-on during games. I think the gaffer now, he tries to express what he wants us to do on the training pitch. Once we knock that down, he allows us to then go out, express ourselves on the pitch, and allows the game to plan out the way we've been doing on the training pitch. So it is a difference, and it's a little bit refreshing to have some new ideas now, and hopefully it just starts bedding in and clicking.
And you mentioned clicking there. The division is so tight at the moment. You know, the teams are so close to each other. Do the players still believe that, you know, the playoffs are a possibility this season?
Yeah, like you said, it's so close, and a couple of wins you can see yourself in a different position, but that's what we need to do now. We need to win football games, and of course the lads still believe, because that's the reason why we go out on the training pitch every day and we play each game is to believe we can do what we set out to do.